Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. My name is Kristen and this is Favored Acre Homestead. Today's video is just going to be a little bit about chicken chores. I've had chickens for almost a year now, and before I got these chickens I was really nervous that it was going to be a lot of work and that I wasn't going to be able to handle it. I was overthinking it. So it has actually been super easy and simple. Once or twice a week I give them their food and their water. So that's what I'm gonna do today. A lot of the bigger stuff like cleaning out the chicken coop, I don't do that very often. I do the deep litter method, so that's not gonna be part of the video, but I can always do another video with like everything that I do with taking care of chickens. So today is just the food, the water. I do need to collect eggs and I need to add some more hay to the nesting boxes. And then I think I may show y'all the garden after this record-breaking snow that we had. And I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like out there. You would have never known that there was snow. So let's go ahead and get this started. So what I just had to do was I had to turn on our well, and I'm letting this water hose run. That way some fresh water can come out. I'm gonna let that water hose run while I'm getting their food. The well was turned off because of the freeze, so I had to close all those faucets. I had to turn the breaker back on to bring power back. And so I'm just gonna let that run for a little bit until it's time to fill up their water. So they love this food. Every time I fill up the bucket to go put in their feeder, I have to throw food out there because they will not leave me alone. They'll jump in the buckets. Here, y'all go. This food is, I'll just tell you this real quick. Get closer to the camera. This food is called chicken crack. I think it's only made in Alabama, and there's just like a mixture of a whole bunch of stuff. I accidentally ripped it, but you can see there's some of the ingredients. Like I said, this is a local place, I think in like North Alabama. Oh, here's the address right here, so if you ever wanted to look that up. But it's called chicken crack, and they deliver it to several places around Alabama. You can kind of see there's a different mixture of corn, just different kinds of seeds, whatever all this is, and they love it. So I do 3 scoops of that and then 1 or 2 scoops of a high protein layer pellet. And right now I'm doing the high protein, the 22% instead of the 16% because they're molting. Some of them are molting, and so I figured that would just help them with that whole process. So once they're done molting, I'll go back down to the 16%. Here, go. don't always wash out the bucket with a scrub brush, but every once in a while I do. I didn't really clean the inside very much because we're kind of in a hurry today, but I do like to at least once a week scrub it with a bottle brush and just clean out like the algae and the dirt that gets stuck. And then I'll carry this, it's empty right now, I'll carry it back in there, because if you fill that up and then carry it to where it's got to go, it's really awkward and heavy to hold. So I take it back in there and then I'll fill it up. All right, if y'all want water, y'all gotta come in here. Okay, so their food and their water is done. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the well off so the water hose doesn't just keep on running. So now the best part about owning chickens is collecting the eggs. So I gotta go get my basket and come back out here. And that was the water and the food literally takes 5 minutes. So it's like you do that twice a week, 10 minutes a week. If you haven't watched any of my short videos, this week almost every day I did a video on collecting the eggs. And there's surprises in each video, different colored eggs. One day we got like a huge egg that was a double yolk, and that was also in my short videos. Let's see what we get. This one's hard to open on this side. I guess the wood's kind of warped a little bit. Ooh. Yay! One, two. This one's beautiful. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so we got 14 eggs. I'm gonna go check in the coop to make sure that there's no eggs. Sometimes, every once in a while, there's an egg laying on the pine shavings. Let's see here. Nope, no eggs in here. We do have this solar exhaust fan, and if it's a cloudy day, the solar fan does not work. It does kind of need like this direct sunlight that we're having, but that solar exhaust fan, it pulls the hot air out, and it really does work. I noticed a big difference last year. So I got that off Amazon. I think it was $80 or so. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these eggs inside, and then we can do a garden tour. Hopefully the chickens won't notice me over here, but if they see that I'm outside, hey Gracie, if they see that I'm over here in my grandmama's yard, they'll start flying over the fence. So here's the garden. So if you watched my last video, it was the record-breaking snow video, and everything was covered in snow. But now you can see the collards. They look perfect. The snow has not affected them at all. At the end of this week, they will all be able to be picked again. The cabbages, they're still left out here. I went ahead and picked all of these. Well, most of them. They did not grow as well this year, so I picked some of them, and then, oh my words, this is ready. So I'm gonna have to cut that. It looks like, oh, I guess one of the chickens picked at it the other day. I did not know that that was out here. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go get my knife. Oh yeah, these are ready. I do remember I had a broccoli, but I thought that I harvested all of my cabbage already. So those are ready to be picked. I'm gonna actually pick those today. And then of course we've got this kale. I've never grown kale. I don't think I have, maybe once before, but maybe it was one plant. So I've got several kale plants and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. I'm not sure if everyone will like the dish that I wanted to make, but I just had the idea the other day of making kale chips. So what you do is you just cut these up, and I think you cut them into like chip size, and then put them in some olive oil, salt, and then bake them, and then you have some kale chips. And then of course there's more collards all out here, and then we have mustards. So there's the garden. All right. I'll just set these down in that pot. And she found her way over here. She knows I'm here, so she went ahead and flew over the fence, wondering what's going on. The chickens absolutely love cauliflower and broccoli plants, so I'm pulling these and I'm going to throw them over the fence. Okay, so that's it. I just harvested 3 of the cauliflowers, and I'm glad I came over here to do a garden tour because I would have forgotten that these were out here. Everything seems to be fine. It was covered in snow and everything made it, even the cauliflower. So all of this cauliflower was covered in snow. Was that last week or 2 weeks ago? Everything was covered and they've done fine. They did not rot. I guess these leaves, you know, just covered up this cauliflower like this and protected it from the snow. So thank y'all for watching. If you're new here, if you'll subscribe so you can see more. With it, it's gonna be spring soon. I'm gonna be posting a lot more videos. We're gonna be doing potato videos, potato harvest videos, planting our beans, and of course everything to do with chickens. If you like anything to do with homesteading, so I have not posted a video about this yet, but we do have a future new homestead coming soon. We bought with our family, several family members, 75 acres. So we've been working on clearing that for the last year. So if you are interested in building a homestead from scratch or buying land with friends and family and having like a family compound, then you're gonna wanna subscribe because there's gonna be a lot of that coming soon. So thank y'all for watching. If you will, like and share this video with your friends and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Bye y'all.